It's the second day of the week in the month of April, and of course you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on Joy News on Multi TV. I am pretty excited because it's always a pleasure to bring you the latest in your world of entertainment, and I'm just here to serve you all those juicy stuff. My name is Doreen, Avio, and today we'll be talking about a masterclass that was being held for industry persons. And guess what? Samini says eventually he would go into movies. And of course, Adam's song that is really trending, I'm sure you've heard it, like the Toto kind of song. Yeah, that song. He's been actually telling us more on the song and what inspired it. My name is Doreen Avio, and the show is Let's Talk Showbiz. Now, if you just joined me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and yes, it's now time to serve you with everything entertainment, and we're starting with the Creative Arts Council and the Ministry of Tourism. So yes, the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, in collaboration with the Creative Arts Council and of course Ghana Tourism Authority, has held a master class, and of course it's for industry persons. Now, this will be the second time they are actually organizing an event like this, and the theme for this year's event, or this second edition, was on intellectual property. I'm sure for most of the industry people it's always been a problem, so I think it was time to actually educate them on that. Now, my colleague Maxwell Amofia was there, and he has put this together.
Creative Arts Council, find the money so that we can come back again and then we can assist them. But if you create, if you cut, if you design, it's part of copyright. List and compile all your things. You don't need to register one. You can do a compilation, do a catalog, and register all that as designs, as artistic work. When was the last time you went to register? Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Touch. No. Don't worry. We'll come to that. After I finish, we'll talk. Crom. Now, there is also something that I needed to push in. There is also the word performer in the law. You understand the point? A lot of people are adding one or two things. If you are a musician and you write music, if you have a script and somebody acts, there's always that word performer. People who perform the work of some, they also own rights. Yes. With this kind of year, then you come here and say that, what am I right? When you were charging, didn't you know that you were charging money?
I talked about intellectual property having two main parts. We have the industrial designs. Okay, so under the industrial designs, where we have patent, trademarks, geographical design, architecture, and the rest, you can have your works, your brand or whatever registered at the Registrar General, which will give you some protection. But in terms of the actual specific ones, like I said, the law mentions artistic work. So you can have it cataloged, and have it registered, and if anybody uses one of them, you can have that also protected. Then in terms of the producer and the rest, when you look at audiovisual is unique. It's unique in the sense that it brings a lot of different right holders together. And our law has a challenge, a special challenge, because when you look at related rights, they are known as rights to remuneration. So once you assign your right to somebody like Socrates, that's the end. He pays you in the end. He does all the business aspects. You understand? One off. But the law also says that the performer is an author. And the producer is also an author. So the word author then gives you exclusive rights. So how can, in one vein, you are supposed to have exclusive rights, then on the other hand, you have rights to remuneration. Okay? So that is where the lacuna is, and we need to have that resolved. And when it comes to collective management, however, for collective management, the approach is that the producers will do their deals, they will get their monies, and they will pocket it. However, when the work is performed on TV and video or whatever, you have certain portion to that revenue, because that is an additional revenue that is coming in.
An author in music is different from an author in film. But unfortunately, the drafters of the law, honestly, were a bit bankrupt when it comes to cinematography. For that, I know. At that time, yes. Now, author is a French, a francophone author. Do you understand? As the creator. Now, when you come in the francophone side, where they use film as a propaganda tool, the director always go for funding from a film fund. Do you understand? It's the director who is the creator. He writes or he gets a script, goes for a film fund. He doesn't need a producer. Do you understand? He doesn't take the money from an individual to do the job. He finished the script and it's about cholera or farming. So he goes to a film fund and make a case. He's giving the funding direct and he produces, so he owns the rights. In the Western world, it is an individual like Socrates who gets his money. But in the author side, the director even ends up hiring the producer and pays him. Do you understand? The director will hire the producer to do the work of a producer. But in the Western world, the producer is the one who gets his money and calls the director, negotiate with him, pay him, and give him the job.
Right, so that's it on the masterclass for industry persons. As I said, this is the second time, and I wouldn't be surprised if the third one or fourth one comes in pretty shortly, just like this one that ended. And now moving on to Samini, some good news for him. Yes, we've always seen him doing his music thing. He has his album, Untamed. He's currently promoting it. He's doing so well with it. But I'm sure you have seen him in a movie, maybe once or twice. I remember he did some movie with actress Yvonne Nelson and a few of them. But now he says eventually he would venture into movies and directing. And he's been talking to my colleague Becky.
Go wrong. If you find anything going wrong with
what we have, I have stories.
Okay.
Yeah. So
can you tell them?
Yeah, I have stories. I can't tell them the stories, but
no. But can you tell them that you have stories so that we can, come to you?
For me to sell my stories.
Exactly.
No. Because my stories are my
or you can produce the movies
them, and then I'll cast people, and then eventually people will get work, and then we will have series, films, whatever. But yeah, because I have high-grade films, which we don't talk about, but it's registered and it's there.
Okay, and we're looking forward to that happening when?
I'm still on stage, Charlie. It's a plan, but as I speak, it's not a priority. It's not on the list. Yeah, it's not on the list.
Welcome to the dancehall cypher. You know, bass are the realest. Sick, high grade. RM bad. Fire time. Sherry, I city boss. Fusion. Fire time. Pastoral. What? None of them no bad like we. Right, I know watch another man no bad man. Them no bad like we. No. Them no bad like we. No. Them are no bad man. Them no bad. Pastoral.
Right, so that was Samini on that, and I hope very soon some of us will be in that movie as well. And now we move to rapper Edem. So Edem has been trending with his song Toto for some time now. We've heard it over and over. We've danced to it. So my colleague Becky caught up with him, and she's been asking the title of the song and what inspired it. Well, you should listen to Edem on that.
We released a song called Toto, and it became very controversial because...
Say that again.
Toto.
Yes,
Toto.
Toto.
Yes.
Okay.
And for people who don't understand the language, means the sun. And I know some people will say is ndo. Ndo is not the sun. Ndo is a time of day. Yes.
Yeah.
When the sun rises,
okay.
Where the sun sets is no, sorry. Where the sun comes out from is
yeah.
Where the sun sets is
yeah.
When the sun comes out, you say
okay.
No, you say
yeah.
But the coming out of the sun, which is continuous, is
okay.
So, and I also know that it's a double entendre in literature where you use one word that can have two meanings. And so I know that my Ghana people, shout outs to my Ghana people, when they hear anything with Tio, they hear something else. So I created a song around it.
Okay.
Because I think that it speaks to everyday people. And the lyrics in Ewe are saying that number 4, when I wake up in the morning, number 4, Lemoji, I'm on the road. Numadu, trying to get something to eat. You know, when you're young, they are calling me, trying to distract me. But people are also in the streets hustling. God bless us so we stop hustling when the sun comes out or when the sun rises. And boom, people take it differently.
Not everybody gets the chance to
get the explanation. No, I mean, it's normal for people to take it differently. But I also think that people don't like to do research. That is one. Also, there's no class when we were growing up that was more exciting than science class when they were talking about the reproductive system. Every time the teacher comes to science class to talk about biology, everybody gets super excited. So I think naturally people like to get excited about sexual stuff. And so once they hear it and it connotes something, they think people run off with it. And I mean, I know, but it's good for my record. But aside that, it's a dope song. That is why people gravitate towards it.
What we go do? Get them money no that, and we just search up every corner.
Right, so that was rapper Edem on his song Toto, and I'm sure maybe you've got an understanding to what inspired the song. Well, on that note, this is where we wrap it all up, and let's talk showbiz. I'm Doreen, Avio, and of course, it's a beautiful day. Make the best out of it. Enjoy it.